change, we need the light. We need the light to change our life. I'm the light. Oh, we are the future. We are the world. We need the light that leads our life. I'm the light.
Hi, good morning, students. So, welcome once again to this training program. Today, we are marking our day 19th as a calendar, and our topic for today is about preparing the devices and software usage. This is the area which we are going to cover today, and we will cover up the topics like how we can take care of the devices, how we can uh, manage the software settings. So, these all things you can understand before we get into the device training, right? So, this prerequisite is very, very important for us to understand. If we can quickly recap what has happened so far, I think that should have given you some clarity. Just allow me some second. Yeah. So, that should have given you some clarity about what is digital literacy relevance, what is the basic computer skills. If we can quickly recap, this all topics should be familiar to all of you. And this is what we have covered so far. Yesterday, we also discussed about the career options. Now, today, we are heading towards our devices topic. Okay, now, like, final topic will be tomorrow, that is on the project work. But today, let's discuss about like how we can handle the device with care and basic software navigation process. So these two things will be giving you more clarity. So I wanted you to please make a note on such important some important aspects of device handling. Okay. Before I start this things of device handling, I really wanted to tell you some very quick story of two laptops. Okay. Now, there is a two students. One student having a very brand new laptop. He is newly purchased. Okay. And other student is using the 6-year-old laptop. Okay. Now the brand laptop is like it is like almost like 3 months old, and the old laptop is almost like 6 year old. But the problem which was happening in this laptop is one laptop performance which is very good, and one laptop performance is very bad. Now, normally people will say that okay, because the laptop is old, that's why the performance is little bad. No, that's not a story here. The thing was, it was different story. It is like the student whose laptop is 6 year old, he has got he has got a very good performance. The laptop is like is not given any kind of problems from last 6 years, and whereas the other students who has a newly purchased laptop in 3 months time itself the problem started coming up. You must be wondering like how it is possible. Okay, there are many reasons for this, which when we talk to the student who is maintaining the laptop from the last 6 years, if you can discuss with them what is the core reason, how he is able to manage so well. The point number one, which we need to take care of this situation is we have to protect our laptops from the dust. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, dust is the main reason of laptop problem. Okay, whether some people are using the laptop outside in the public area, There it's prone to come the dust. Some people use the laptop in the outdoors. That time also the dust will come, and in the home also the dust will be there. But I'll tell you, the dust is the biggest enemy of the laptop. Okay, this is the image which you can see it. The dust is really going, and slowly over the period of time it goes and sits on the laptop fan. Okay, and it is so much it will get over the period of time. It will the moment you are using it laptop outside and you're not taking care of the laptop in the proper way, what is going to happen? The dust accumulation will be it's increasing day by day, and it is going to stuck your fan regular movement. If your fan is moving in a normal speed, it will get stuck. And because of the fan get stuck, laptop is not getting enough air inside it, which will make it cool, and that will start giving you lot of problems. Okay, number one problem is overheating. The laptop will start heating. Okay, once your laptop will start heating, when you don't care about that laptop during that time, what will happen? If laptop gets heated, it will start uh, creating a problem for uh, other functional points of the laptop. Example, in the laptop there is a motherboard which we are using it. In the laptop there is a motherboard, there is a devices, there is graphic cards. There are many things out there. What happens because of the excess heat? It started damaging such parts. Okay, small transistors are used, and it sometimes it start the batteries which is there inside the laptop. It start melting up, and it is destroying the laptop completely. So overheating is a big challenges because of dust which is coming up. Number two problem will be if the dust has recently started accumulating, it will started creating a lot of noise in the laptop. Okay, I'm not talking only about the laptop as a scenario. You can talk about anything like about the laptops, about devices, anything about that matter. Okay, now these are the things which is important here, which we need to understand. Third important area is we need to understand about the system suddenly gets shut down because it is not getting enough air, enough heat. Now, what is the solution for that? We have to make sure that laptop is always cleaned, like the image which you can see it right now. It should be always, we can actually do the cleaning service. Okay, so like how we learn from our parents, right? That they go for the any electronics, they go for the service. Example, if they're using the two-wheelers, bike, or even the bicycle, even the four-wheeler cars, anything for that matter. Regularly, in 3 months' time, in 6 months' time, they go for the service. Whether that motor vehicles is giving us any kind of problem or not, it doesn't matter. But a regular service we are giving it so that it can tighten up all the screws. It will tighten up. It will check the mobile, how the mobile quality is, or it will try to do all those activity of cleaning of the vehicle, and that gives an extra life to that vehicle if that regular maintenance is happening. But suppose we are ignoring such things, uh, it will damage a lot. Okay, the same situation happens here also. So we have to ensure that first of all we have to use the laptop in the right place where the dust is not coming a lot in that place. In case it is coming, we should undergo a laptop. If somebody is using the personal laptop also, they should undergo whether the problem is there, go to the service center, get your system gets clean once in a year. It is really recommended. Okay. Number two point of making, so this is the one of the fundamental activity the student B is doing, who's using the laptop from the last 6 years, and he used to do the regular cleaning of the laptops or the desktops. Okay, the fan cleaning, dust cleaning. This is important. Number two is he has already always opened the laptop. He knows the right technique of opening the laptop. Because if you don't know the right technique of opening laptop, many people just take the laptop and try to open from any side, right? And that it is it is the hinges of the laptop are getting damaged. Okay, it's very fragile, kind of sophisticated kind of design which is there in the laptop, and ultimately, what will happen when you try to open from any of the sides? It is giving a extra pressure on the other side of the laptop, and it creates such impact, some problems. And this is the most common damage which has happened on the laptops. Okay, the laptop hinges gets break, the screen gets damaged, and it will not look like if you are using the broken laptops, right? So how to manage it? We need to learn the art of like how we should be able to open the laptop, right? So these are the places where the hinges are there in laptop. So when laptop is shut down, we have to open exactly which is how it is showing up. From the exact center, place one hand as this hold, and other hand we have to open it in a more proper manner, right? So this is the way we should be able to open the laptop. If you really wanted to see again, I'll just show it to you that you have to use both hand and always open from the center. One hand should be giving the support to the base of the laptop, and other hand from the finger, you have to always open it. If you try to open from the sides, okay, what will happen? The other side, it will create a big pressure and it immediately it will damage. You'll not realize also it will get damaged, right? And also we need to understand one thing that that what is the degree of inclination of our laptops, okay? Some laptops gives a 90 degree, okay, that after 90 degree we cannot move back. Some gives 120 degree inclination, right? Some 150 it gives, some 180 it is giving up. That means it will become completely flat. Okay, and some laptops gives us completely like 360 degree. Right. So these things we need to understand well, and we don't have to put a pressure in order to, like example, many people when they use laptop, just to for their comfort level they try to push it. Okay, they think that okay it will go, and if the enough pressure is there, it will also damage the hinges. So be very careful about these things, right? So when you have laptop, as I told you, one is use it in the clean places. Okay, use it on the place where you are getting enough like on the always on the flat surface. This is what is recommended. Do not use on the couch, okay, or on the bed seats, because what has happened, the fan which is revolving, it is not getting the space to get the air or pass the air inside the device. So what happened, laptop, every laptop has in the bottom of the laptop the fan is moving. It has got a small places where the laptop air can be passed. So if you are using on a couch, on a bed, what will happen? It is stopping the air to flow completely. It will also start heating up. So always it is recommended to either use a kind of external fan next to the laptop. There is a kind of external cooling pad is there coming with the laptop that we people can purchase it to use the laptop, or if they're not able to not going to purchase it, then they have to use in a complete flat surface. Okay, so these are things which we need to understand, and also about the right technique to open. I think these 2 points can increase the lifespan of the laptop. Point number three, which the student who is using from the last 6 year, what they are doing is always whenever he is using the pen drives on the computer, okay, or any kind of systems on the computer, what he used to do, he directly don't go and remove it or eject it. Okay, he follow the process of how to eject it, how to eject the laptop, the thing. So there is a like whenever any kind of folder is there, let's say this is a pen drive folder, SanDisk, 64 GB. When you right click on that kind of folder, it will give you the option of ejecting. That means system is releasing the memory, and then it is allowing you to remove it. What will happen in case it is the file transfer is going on, pen drive is plugged in, or pen drive is in active use, and you directly remove it? What will happen? The system will get confused that what has happened, and some of the allocated memory in the file system of the computer gets damaged. Okay, and that will start creating, because ultimately it's a machine, it's the programming, and when such kind of instance happen, it has started damaging your internal file system of the laptops. Okay, so this is the third thing which you have to take care. Number fourth part, I'll definitely say this is the common thread of the laptop. That means where we are connecting, we need to understand one thing, that what kind of power supply our laptop needs. Okay, whether it's a 5 ampere, 2 ampere, right? It is written always on the charging box. So we have to provide that kind of energy only. Okay, that's the one thing. So find out the plug point in your home where it is equivalent or less. Do not go with a less or do not go with a more. If it is, if you wanted a long life of the laptop, Go with the exact power supply requirement which laptop specifications are given. Only charge on that. And other thing, when you are charging, do not just turn on the wire, that means plug main switch, and let the power supply comes in, and then with the power you are going to insert in the laptop for charging. Do not do that. Never do that, because sometimes what happen in the home, in schools, when the where the earthing supplies are not there, right? Okay, it passes a unwanted current. Okay, and suppose directly when you go and insert it, sometimes the entire laptop you will find out it is producing a lot of current, or right. So you'll feel shock when you are using it. So hence, if you want to avoid that, what ideal method you can do it is connect the charging point, switch off the like charging section. Once you connect to the laptop, later you go and turn it on. Okay, so this in some cases it is solving the purpose, but yes, like we have to also ask our electrician to check it out whether earthing and everything in our home is fine. Fifth part is do not have to go and directly this button which you can see it, it is for turning on the laptop, right? This is a power button. It is there on this, sometimes on the body, or sometimes like this, a button is there in every laptop, which makes the laptop turn on, right? But it is not turning off the laptop, right? It is not for turning off the laptop. It is for turning on. Okay, because let's say you have turned on the laptop using this button. Now, laptop you are using for multiple purpose. Maybe you creating some PPT or you are reading something, and suddenly you are going and pressing on this button to turn it off. What will happen? System will understand. Okay, I have to turn off, and immediately it will try to crash all the files which is there on the system. It is open. It will try to crash everything and trying to shut down. No doubt, your shutdown can happen successfully, but this process is damaging again your file systems and system files. Okay, sometimes it will open, then next time when you try to open, it may open in the safe mode, or it will give you some hard disk error also. So ideal method which we know, we have studied, that we have the method of like putting the system on the shutdown mode by clicking on the program option, then shut down icon, and then we can shut down like that. That's the method. A restart should be done once in a week, right? Then we have got sleep mode. We can use example for some duration. We are not going to use the laptop. For some duration, we can even put the laptop on the sleep mode. And likewise, we have got a hibernate mode. So these are things which is important for us to understand about the laptop. And yes, never compromise with the charging or the chargers. Okay. Let's say if laptop has got a faulty charger, the charger has got a problem. I will personally recommend, with all my experience, that always go and purchase a brand new charger from directly from the company. Okay, do not go to the local shop and find out the compatible charger, because when a company makes a laptop, they examine very carefully that what kind of electrical supply each component of the laptop requires. Okay, each components. For example, your camera requires some kind of electrical components. Uh, your microphone requires some kind of electrical components, electrical supply to make it on. System to turn on, it requires certain energy. So every function in the laptop to work on it requires some a very calculated energy. Now that has been examined by the companies, and they give these orders to the company who's make the charger, and that kind of compatible like original chargers plays that role. But for a shortcut, if we go and purchase a local charger, which is also charging my laptop, no problem, and it comes under a very less price, when we try to do that, the ultimate problem will be it will provide you the 5 ampere electricity, but it may not distribute it properly. It will create a problems in the laptop. So always go for the laptop which is providing you with the right adapters and right charging, right? So that's the one thing which we need to understand here when we are using laptop, whether it's a personal or a school provided laptop, right? Okay. Now, other thing which is also we need to take care is like do not install unwanted applications or click on unknown links. Any link you find suspicious, do not go and click on it. Next time, whenever you go and install any application, be 100% clear about what you're doing it. For example, let's say you have a requirement of downloading an application, let's say the PDF viewer, right? You go to the internet and you find out, okay, some of the good PDF viewer trusted application, and you try downloading it. When you're trying to download on the screen, sometimes we don't realize there is a small tick boxes there. Do you want to install some Chrome extension? Do you want to install these also applications? This all application are coming as a tick mark. And when we download, along with that, the 3 4 files also gets downloaded in my computer. Okay, some free antivirus gets downloaded. And this all is going to put a viruses in the computer. It will slow down your computer. All those things it will start happening, right? So these are things which you need to take care of it. Regular updates is the key factor. That means now, as I told you in the past also, the Windows has got two types of updates. Okay, uh, normally, if you see in this image, it shows up that there is some kind of update which is happening. That means the Defender antivirus, its updates is happening. So what is Windows? Microsoft is doing it every second Tuesday almost in a month. It provides a security updates in the computer. If you are using a genuine version of Windows, right? It provides you this kind of security updates, and it is asking that no need to have antivirus on the computer. It's optional parameter. What this Defender antivirus is doing it, or the update is doing it, is goes and clean ups all unwanted files which you have might have accidentally downloaded. Also, it will try to clean up, and that way you are protected. Likewise, the security update, that is also important factor here because once in a 6 month, Microsoft release a new version, like how mobile phone, you must be knowing about in mobile phones, you have got always the updates comes, Android, old version, new version, and we are getting excited. The new features will be coming up. Similar things happens in the computers also. So Microsoft every 6 month, okay, in the month of March or in the month of September, this this feature updates will be coming up, which we need to install it so that our system can get upgraded, right? So these things are very important, which we need to take care of it when we are dealing with the laptops. And a laptop, sitting position always should be you can see this angle on which the person is sitting with the laptop. That should be the right angle. And this I was telling you about the external fan, how the external fan should be. So this kind of external fans are something which is useful for you to provide you the extra air in the laptop to make your laptop internal components be cool, right? Because all those things are in the heavy process and it requires cooling. Uh, this is the normal laptop, but I'm talking about data centers, servers. They actually before installing the servers or computers in their data centers, they first installed a 2 ton of ACs, right? There are multiple ACs are there, and the temperature is always below 20, so that the entire room, the data centers, when you go, you will find out very chilling inside it. Okay, so this is the things, and for the laptop, we can think about these things which is required. So I hope these all features should have given you some kind of clarity that what we need to do uh, in order to extend the lifespan of a laptop and make it usable for multiple years. Okay, if failing to do any of this point, what can happen? What can lead to it? It can start generating some problems in the laptop, and we will always be complaining about that, right? So always we have to do it. So that's a precautionary measure when we are using the laptop. Just a what we can talk about a prerequisite measure. Now, certain things which we also need to do it in case some problem has happened in the laptop. So which we can solve it from the software side. Okay, so that is also required, which we will be doing it when you will be having the laptop in the hand. Some activities will be doing it, but these activity, the intention is that you can be the self troubleshooter. Example, if any problem is coming up, you can solve the problems based on the certain guidelines. You cannot go and research and go and put some kind of commands in the laptop to make it working by going to the any websites. No, that is not true. That is not the right things to do it also. There is a inbuilt troubleshooting um, application is there in every laptop, which is having comes with Windows 10, Windows 11, and that helps you out in providing a lot of solutions. Okay, so example, some of the solutions which you can see it: focus assist, night light, which can help you out in extending the battery life of the laptop and storage sensors of the laptop. A snipping tool for doing any kind of screenshots, battery saver mode, multiple screens. That means you wanted to use the multiple screens, that is quite possible. Ease of access, OneDrive, ease of access, OneDrive sync, disk cleanup, and defragmenter. These some common tools which everybody should know about it in order to make their laptop performance much better. Example, if laptop battery, when you purchase a new laptop, the battery life is, let's say I'm not giving example, 4 hours it gives up. But with some additional settings, you can increase the battery life up to 5 or 6 hours. Okay, you can extend exactly like 1 or 2 hours extra by doing some settings. What kind of settings is required? Just to show you some glimpse of it, let me just show you live. Okay, allow me some minute to do that. Allow me some time. Okay, now you can see this is in my system. I have got right now it's a 92% is the charging which is there. At this point, I should always remove the charging. Now you can see that single signals are changing here, right? So if I connect the charging here, it shows that charging is happening. And if I remove it, it shows the charging is not happening, right? And now my battery is 90%. It is always recommended that when your battery reach to 90% or 91%, you should you should remove your charger. That's the first thing we need to understand because it will give you extra. Do not charge your laptop or any mobile phone also to 100%. Okay, make it 90%, let it get reduced to 30-40%, then again plug the charger. Okay, now coming back to the thing, energy recommendation. It is giving me some kind of option of energy recommendation. That means how I can do the recommendation of energy, set the power mode for the best. All those things I've done. Turn on the dark mode, set the screen brightness to the best. So if I keep on this option, it will allow me to change the settings. That means how my brightness level of the screen should be. Because the more screen is lighting up for you, the more it will have the problem, right? So under system settings, you have got all these settings which is required. An energy recommendation. If we enable all this, I have enabled all 6 by 6. So my laptop has got some battery issue also, which was almost giving me almost like 15-20 minutes because it was becoming a very old. Then I have applied such settings. It has given me almost like 1 hour time duration, right? So it is increased, but new laptop battery, which is giving today the new laptops with lithium batteries, which is coming up, it is giving almost like 6 hours, 7 hours, which you can extend to 8 hours to 10 hours also. Okay, by doing this small settings which is there, and you can always come to know that battery usage, which application is doing the battery usage more. That you can easily come to know battery usage by apps. That data insights you are getting it in the laptop itself. That which laptop is using. Example, Microsoft Edge is consuming 37% of the battery. Okay, because it's highly used in the background, it is getting used. So if I want it, I can just go back to the Edge browser. I will close it to reduce my battery backups. So that can be easily done, right? So this part I can always change it the way I wanted to do it, and it shows like a screen on, how much time screen was on, power mode, energy saver. If I go back here in the settings, As I told you, the other option like storage, we can always sense the storage space and we can clean it completely. Multitasking, we can do it. It gives you a lot of settings here which you can do it, especially to make your laptop more personalized. Which I think right now there is no point in explaining about all those things, but try to understand this is required, this is available, and this we can do it this we can do it when we have got a device at home at place, and then we can go with the different settings, and we'll try to examine that what is accessibility setting, how a students who is having, let's say, they wanted to read the text little larger, they can increase the settings. So everything in the laptop by default it will come in the bigger text, right? So it is giving a lot of accessibility settings which is required in the laptop that we should know, right? So that was the one thing I really wanted to emphasize here. Okay, now, okay, at this point, I will just go back to my presentation screen just to give you the conclusion part. Great. So I think you must be having now the clarity by end of this topic is uh, the 3 months old laptop or six-year old laptop, how the performance is been increased, what are the things which we have to take care of it, and how can we understand one thing that in the computer inbuilt there are many settings are there which can also increase the performance of the laptop through the software side of it. So these all things are there which will make your laptop completely your laptop, because your laptop has become your future gateway, right? Because in your laptop you can do a lot of research, lot of content, lot of materials, you are going to keep it, and that will be always there. Today this is the new era, and laptop is most essential and precious thing for a student, right? And I hope we got the clarity on this, what is the thing, and hope we all can do the same practice throughout our life, right? So your device is the gateway to the future. Protect it like your passport to success. So with that, students, we'll stop here. Tomorrow we can meet up to discuss about the project work for the final session. Thank you so much.